This episode is brought to you by Bleacher Report. How do you follow sports? From college football to the NBA, Bleacher Report brings you the latest news, live scores, and epic highlights from your favorite leagues, teams, and athletes, all in one app. Dive into exclusive shows hosted by your favorite athletes and original Bleacher Report series with breaking news, rumors, and predictions all season long. Download Bleacher Report to personalize your coverage.
By the time you're finished listening to this Pepsi Zero Sugar, you'll be 15 seconds closer to kickoff. Stock up now. Bengals game day is so close, you can almost taste it. Bengals watching. Better with Pepsi.
This episode is brought to you by AWS. Amazon Q Business is the generative AI assistant that can securely understand your business data, summarize results, and streamline tasks. Learn what Amazon Q Business can do for you at aws.com/learn more.
Thanks for choosing this free Anfield Index podcast. If you'd prefer to listen to this or any of our other shows without adverts, then now's the time to check out Anfield Index Pro. With AI Pro, you can supercharge your entire listening experience. You'll not only get all of our podcasts without the ads, but you'll have them far faster with our Quick Publish feature available exclusively for subscribers. AI Pro also puts you in the heart of our sound studio, with an option to listen to many of our shows live and interact with the podcasters in real time as the shows are recording. Upgrading couldn't be easier. AI Pro is available on all popular podcast platforms. Just head on over to AnfieldIndexPro.com and get started today.
Hello, namaste, sat sri akal, assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Gemcho as well, yeah.
Yeah. People get upset when you
the
don't recognize that community. What's wrong with you?
Desi pod. And namaste should cover them off as well, to be fair. Why not?
Stop it. Behave yourself.
Swear.
You're a bastard.
We're
We're talking about you, swear, Gags. Let's do this at 9 o'clock. Oh, I'll be 10 minutes later. Got stuck with my haircut.
मैं नहीं खुश है सवेरे मेरे बेला बजान लग पे बिना गल तो
Mere Bella was better.
He's got to do Roop.
You've got to do what, sorry?
Whoop, which means, which yeah,
I thought you were trying to say something in Punjabi.
Roop, it's a word, isn't it?
It is, yeah, definitely. I think it's more Urdu though.
Do you,
Urdu
yeah,
to me.
no, but do you know what roop means? Roop is your image.
Yeah. So that's what
Yeah,
you're
what you-
trying to say.
What you're trying. Do you mean the robe?
No, but we say Roop, which basically means you're enhancing your natural beauty.
Yeah.
Like
image.
brown.
I don't think that's what he's trying to do, but okay, Kauser. Fucking hell, this is going to be a tough one, isn't it?
That song, Rubicon, Roop Tera Muskan. Come on, man. Remember
Oh.
Rubicon?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Correct. It's
Yeah, blue captain.
so
That's what I remember
5
from
years
it.
ago today, by the way. I know we're 10 years old, but 5 years ago today, we were all together watching the Club World Cup final, which is mad. Yeah,
It's a but that was a proper gang get back together day, wasn't it?
that was.
Where did we watch that? I can't remember.
We watched it at Gags' house.
Did we? Were we in the dungeon?
No, we were in the living room. We went to do the escape room. Remember, that was absolutely.
Escape.
Did we escape?
Well, we had you and Enzo, so there was no chance.
It was like Tweedledum and Tweedledee giving the keys to get out of jail and not knowing where to put the key.
She bent my arm backwards in the jail rail. She almost took my.
You should be used to that, especially in jail.
You know what? I think that was the last time all of us were together.
We really were together. Yeah, COVID came after that, which
10
changed
years,
everything.
man.
Yeah, that changed.
You will have to change that next August then, yeah? Maybe Kauser will turn up this time.
Oh, did we all meet up for Atletico Madrid? I know Cam, Gags, myself, and Mando was there. Harinder, we saw you.
Enzo did it.
Yeah, Enzo was it there? Yeah. Yeah.
Is
The
Enzo,
year's 20.
is Enzo real? Do you think she's just a figment of our imagination now?
I think she's AI now.
Named into AI.
Chat shit GPT.
Conspiracy theories on Enzo. Welcome
He
you.
did. HSBC stole my card.
Too funny.
Anyway, right. Why are we here? It is back with a vengeance, or something like that. Anyway, the Desi Christmas special for 2024. And as Gag said, yes, we are 10. You've hit double digits. 10's the magic number. 10 years of Desi pods. You know, that's like size 10 dresses that Cam wears when Kauser can't sell them. That's the 10 heaters that Gags has to heat the dungeon when he sent to it himself. And the 10 layers in my pagh that I tie. 10. Yeah. And it wouldn't be 10 without a top 10 Desi Christmas hit. Are you ready?
Yes.
No.
Clear your throats. Or as Kauser does it.
I'm sipping on my teacher.
Have yourself a merry Desi Christmas. Let your heart delight. 'Cause of Kauser, your wallet will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry Desi Christmas. Have the samosa today. Camdy Pent will struggle but be tight for him. Here we are, as in olden days, happy golden days of joy. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gathered near to us once more. Through the years, we all will be together. If Kauser's not sent down, hang a shining candle upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Desi Christmas now.
I thought you were going to say here we are rather than here we are because of my haircut, but yeah, close.
I have to get myself in it somewhere. It's my hair I was talking about. And my hair is in olden days. Let's face it. From the point of when I started this podcast with yourself, way back when, and
It was about 10 years ago, wasn't it?
10 years ago, definitely didn't have many greys. I think I probably had a couple in my moustache and that was about it. Nothing in my beard. Look how you've aged me, Gags. It's your fault.
Well, I've aged myself, mate. It's yeah, I had no greys then. Plenty now.
I haven't got enough.
Criminal record. You lot corrupted me.
No, Kauser, we got you when you came out.
Why you laugh?
And we tried to put you on the straight and narrow.
Why do you think...
You three used to give me match tickets to do robbery. Yeah. Then
You go plenty rash to get to it.
No, I gave them to you.
So I'm the one who's arranging all the robberies now.
Pretty much. That's how you get your cut, innit?
I was just a way driver.
Desi, you don't do any use the away. Gags ain't doing nothing for free.
do you not think it's suspicious that Cam, like, obviously, like, drives around and chauffeurs? Like, you might get away. Like, come on, man, we're an organised.
And have you realised he's not been doing it since COVID?
Yeah, because no one's leaving houses. Duh.
Oh, anyway. Yeah, hopefully that's what got everyone in the festive spirit, huh?
This. Anyway, Home Alone is based on Geordie, so hey.
It's just... Do you know what? You do it once. All right. You do it twice. Like, hello, social services. It's not a Christmas film that holds up to any kind of scrutiny, right?
Like, that much could be like that.
It's not, Mum.
Fair. It's fun.
Ma, Pio, Sare.
Mm?
Or like, literally, you can't say that you can't forgive the mum and not accuse the dad.
Yeah, Beefcoof. Big time Beefcoof, man.
Got a big house. Ooh, lost the kids. Fuck's sake.
Get a smaller house.
Lost the kid? Just one? Knew the same one every time.
Yeah. Honestly. Anyway, Christmas is synonymous with a top 10, isn't it? Everybody's got one. Top 10 movies, top 10 songs, the Christmas top 10 in the charts, top 10 houses to knock off in Manchester. All things top 10 have top presenters. You guys. So, our top 10 is very simple this year. We can't do 10 or 10 things because this pod will bloody never end. We can do fighting though. By God, can we do fighting? So, let's go with the best number 10 we've ever had at Liverpool FC.
Oh, man.
This is awful.
Great, so we'll start with Kauser then.
Me.
Number 10. Who's the best number 10?
I could be really cruel and say you have to have seen him play.
Oh.
Because that will change the fucking dynamic, I tell you straight.
Well, if it came to that, then there's only one answer for me. I got 5 on my list. I'm still not decided.
But you probably have seen all of them.
No, I haven't, actually.
Really? See them play for Liverpool?
I think I've only seen 2. No, 3. I've seen 3 of them play. I've seen 3 on my list. 2 of them I haven't. Live, that is. Live.
Even.
Yeah.
So, right, I'll tell you what my list is, and then you can shout at me. So, obviously, you got the
Kauser first, by the way.
Okay, you know what?
She's
still thinking about it. I'm going to speak and I'm going to go for my lifetime. I know we've had some greats. And when I started supporting Liverpool, the first iconic one was really Michael Owen. But I can't because obviously he left and everything. I'm going to give it to Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane was my favourite number 10. Because he was part of the legacy.
That's not the question, though.
What?
That's not the question. It's not your favourite. It's the best.
Oh, he's the best for me?
Okay.
He's the best for me? Because,
Yeah,
you know,
I think that's a good argument.
Past eras talk about the John Barnes and everything, and obviously how amazing and majestic he was, and obviously I've heard about this, but I never watched Liverpool win big things, and Sadio Mane was for me at the moment the best number 10. Obviously we've got another number 10 now. Who knows what happens there? But I know we've had Philip Coutinho as well. And for me, it is Sadio Mane. The boy was just ace. I just love the fact that him, Mo Salah and Roberto Firmino were like the most elite striking force in Europe. And you know what? Dare I say, Sadio Mane was part of the greatest team ever on the planet in that era. So for me, it is.
I mean, I don't think Mac will ever get to the all-time.
I say I did it
conversation. No.
Yeah. For me, Sadio Mane. I'm going to keep it a bit current.
Garant.
Personally,
you know what? I think it's a fair shout to have him in any discussion now going forward, just because of what he achieved with Bobby and Mo. I don't think we're ever gonna forget the greatness of them three together, and just for that, he deserves to be in the conversation at least.
We're highly unlikely to ever have a front three if they continue to play a front three of that caliber. Possibly in our lifetimes again.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
And that's why the shouts.
Oh, it's an awesome shout. Sadio's in my list.
Yeah.
Talking of shouts then, let's not try and do your whole list, Cam. Pick one.
I'll just quickly tell you what the list was. It was Billy Liddell, because he's iconic. Yeah. Then it was Stevie Highway, because we sing about him. And I
thought he was 9.
Yeah.
I thought he was 9.
He played a 10. He played as a...
No. It's the number 10, though, what they wore.
It's like number 10, yeah. What?
No, he didn't wear 10. He wore 9, I'm sure. Or 8. No.
According to my research, he wore a 10. All right, I'll take Stevie Highway out. Fine, no problem.
Yeah.
You've got John Barnes, obviously. You've got Sadio Mane. But you've also got Steve Nicol, who used to wear the 10 as well. Even though he was a left back, he used to play quite a few times. But so it's not Steve Nicol, obviously. It's not Stevie Highway. It's not Billy Liddell. I was torn between Sadio and John Barnes. But for me, because of...
Learn from the world's best all in one place with Masterclass, the only streaming platform where you can learn and grow with over 200 of the world's best. Masterclass always has great offers during the holidays, sometimes up to as much as 50% off. Head over to masterclass.com/Spotify for the current offer. That's up to 50% off at masterclass.com/Spotify.
Chronic migraine is 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more.
Botox, onabotulinum toxin A, prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine. It's not for adults with migraine with 14 or fewer headache days a month. It prevents, on average, 8 to 9 headache days a month versus 6 to 7 for placebo.
Prescription Botox is injected by your doctor. Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, including ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
Ask your doctor and visit BotoxChronicMigraine.com or call 1-800-44-BOTOX to learn more.
Looking for a pickup truck to get just about anything done? Look no further. The Chevy Silverado EV isn't just the most powerful Silverado ever, with next-level towing capability and technology. It also offers game-changing versatility with the available multi-flex midgate and tailgate, which means Silverado EV helps you carry large, bulky, and oddly shaped items up to nearly 11 feet in length. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Visit Chevrolet.com to learn more.
Add excitement to your holidays with Ohio Lottery Holiday Scratch-Offs, including $1 holiday cash and $5 holiday lucky times 10, or holiday bonus millions with a 200 times multiplier and a $2 million top prize. Plus, enjoy second chance drawings where you can win 10 times, 100 times, or 1,000 times the price of your ticket. Scratch-Offs make the perfect gift, and best of all, there's no wrapping required. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
What he just did and what he brought to the club at the time, in the fact that he was not the first black player to play for the club, but the amount of racism he used to suffer as well, representing Liverpool, and the way he used to conduct himself on the pitch, and, you know, he was player of the year and everything else that went with it. For me, it will be John Barnes. He was just, what a player. And you did see
Barnes play. Yeah, I thought so. I thought you'd be one of the few that did.
Yeah, I did. I saw John Barnes, and I saw Steve Nicol play as well.
Wow.
Yeah, so towards the very end of his career. Again, Barnesy, towards the end of his career, it wasn't at his pomp, unfortunately, but I did see him play. And even in then, the qualities he displayed was just...
I don't need a VPN. I've got nothing to hide. This is what I used to tell myself before I hooked up with LibertyShield.com. Not only is my home internet now fully encrypted, but I can now access all the websites I want, whenever I want, and do so from absolutely anywhere. As a Liverpool fan, I love to know I can now watch every match, regardless of whether it's on UK TV or not. My Liberty Shield VPN makes sure nothing is blocked and guarantees me super fast streaming speed throughout that match. You can get connected right now with their software package, which includes a 48-hour no-obligation free trial and instant access to their apps for Apple, Android, Fire TV, PC, Mac, and Android TV. Or go a step further like I have and get one of their pre-configured VPN routers. These small but powerful devices allow you to easily connect every device in your home to VPN, making it the perfect solution for smart TVs, Mac boxes, and games consoles. Visit LibertyShield.com today and use coupon code AIVPN25 to get 25% off at checkout.
It was awesome. It was just amazing. So for me, it's John Barnes.
And
just edges it, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gagan?
Yeah, it has to be John Barnes.
When did you see him play?
What do you mean? As in
saw him on the TV, didn't he?
Yeah, I did. I watched him right at the end there when he was rubbish. So at least I got to watch him play, but he was the best number 10 ever. So I'm still counting him as watching him play. I think just. I mean, I don't want to bring even race into it. I just think, as a footballer, it was incredible to watch how he glided across the pitch and took players on, and especially in his pomp, watching him live on TV, even in his pomp, was exciting as hell. Like he just skinned people for fun, and I think it was Brazilian like. That's what the biggest compliment you could give him at times. It was just watching this player light up, and the crowds you could see were just always excited. As soon as he got the ball, everybody was like, "Oh, there's a
seat moment."
Yeah. You could hear the anticipation like from the crowd every time on their feet or moving. It's like when we're going towards the cop, everyone's upright to watch. We're attacking, but that used to happen just with a player. You could have a notable mention of Michael Owen in here, like Nin said. I think he was really fantastic when he played and had that number. And again, another sensation. But it's got to be between Coutinho. Coutinho was good too, but Mane and
Okay, I didn't need a rattling off of every single number 10. That was the whole point, to try and stop Cam. Honestly.
Can I just play something? Commiserations to Emma Warren in Harinder Party's favourite and chocolate.
Okay, cool. Shut up, Kauser, because otherwise you're going to ruin the whole list. What's the point of having this question?
We took all the name of purpose. Did the city party over?
Excuse me, silence. As I will call the cops. Hello, CID.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. You might say all kinds of stuff when things go wrong, but these are the words you really need to remember. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. They've got options to fit your unique insurance needs, meaning you can talk to your agent to choose the coverage you need, have coverage options to protect the things you value most, file a claim right on the State Farm mobile app, and even reach a real person when you need to talk to someone. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. The holidays mean more travel, more shopping, more time online, and more personal info in places that could expose you to identity theft. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second. If your identity is stolen, their US-based restoration specialist will fix it, guaranteed or your money back. Get more holiday fun and less holiday worry with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
This episode is brought to you by Amazon Prime. There's nothing sweeter than baking cookies during the holidays. With Prime, I get all my ingredients delivered right to my door, fast and free, no last-minute store trips needed. And of course, I blast my favorite holiday playlist on Amazon Music. It's the ultimate soundtrack for creating unforgettable memories. From streaming to shopping, it's on Prime. Visit Amazon.com/Prime to get more out of whatever you're into.
So, you want to be a marketer. It's easy. You just have to score a ton of leads and figure out a way to turn them all into customers. Plus, manage a dozen channels, write 1 million blogs, and launch 100 campaigns all at once. When that's done, simply make your socials go viral and bring in record profits. No sweat. Okay, fine. It's a lot of sweat. But with HubSpot's AI-powered marketing tools, launching benchmark-breaking campaigns is easier than ever. Get started at HubSpot.com/marketers.
It's a popular TV show as well. Oh,
right.
Yeah,
CID. This is where we fucking do some proper detective work, I tell you. So you guys have obviously taken the cream of the crop, but you forgot one. You forgot one whose name still gets sung today, and he's been gone for ages. He has been so iconic in Liverpool's history. He still torments people just by putting a white cloth on himself every year at Halloween. Just to needle Mourinho. Just to fucking stick it in there one more time. And you just know. Jose sees that and goes, Banjo. It's Luis Garcia.
He was dirty though, let's be honest.
So's your fucking haircut.
He did it. hold the candle. Son, God, I don't hold the candle to him. Like, that's the... So, he don't fighting. That is...
Sorry, it's just the...
Sticking
thing about his nose that makes this. That's all it is.
I'm sticking up for
He's the only moment in his career, that's what he's got. That's it.
quite a few classic grails.
Oh, no, that goal against Juve. Oh.
Even Buffon praised that. But however, I do agree with Gags here. You have
Gee, that's just a terrible haircut.
I'm sorry, he is not a one-shit wonder. I'd gas to make him out a bloody wonder. Yeah, he had a lot of shit on that.
I said 2 minutes, 2 shit wonder.
Yeah.
He's got at least 5.
Sir Patriots. He had the runs, for sure.
Diarrhea.
There you go. Fucking hell, honestly. I don't know why I do this. Yeah, come on. You do this. Yeah, that's true, I do this. It is. Right. So the options are Mane. But you're thinking about winning this.
I got a chance in
Helens.
But no, we go by the numbers. We go by the numbers. 2 said Vons, 1 said some.
Listen, it's me who doesn't let other people finish sentences, not the other way around, all right? Yeah, the arch. Right. Or Luis Garcia, a.k.a. known as Diarrhea.
Well, let's not be that harsh. I mean, it was a joke, but his song was...
I just want you to know, Lewis, if you're listening to this, it was Gags Tandon.
His song...
Gagan Tandon, who said that you were shit.
His song is the best thing about him. That's the most memorable thing about Garcia, I think, for sure. But, yeah, as well as the Chelsea goal, obviously. But...
Still got a song, doesn't it?
Yeah. And it was like the era, let's be honest, those songs in the Rafa era was the...
There were some fresh songs at that
turn around to, us becoming really creative with things. And it was just awesome. It was just awesome to be a part of that era, to be honest. But yeah, I think you're right, Cam. I think if you do it by voting, I think Nina won't even mind changing over to John Barnes.
No, I'm not changing to John Barnes, but 2 versus 1-1. You guys win. My choice is my... Oh, now you're going to shape on that. You know?
Yeah, Brexit means Brexit.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yes, very unfortunately.
Yeah, very, very much so.
Yeah.
Cool. Now that the Liverpool bit's out of the way, we can really get into Christmas. Hey. So, I'm fully prepared for Gags to have something wonderful here. What did you get when you were 10 years old for Christmas?
You know what it's going to be, don't you? It's going to be it's going to be Ponrolla. It's going to be a console-related thing. It's a Game Boy when I was 10. That's what I got.
So you turned 10 in what, 1980? 1989. 89. Wow.
Yeah. So it was the Game Boy came out. I turned 10 then, but yeah, Christmas was obviously 11 and a half months later. So yeah, I got the Game Boy in 89. It was absolutely wonderful. Such a great little present, and I was spoilt, so they knew what I wanted. I didn't get anything until basically birthdays and Christmases, like big ticket items. So yeah, Tetris on there. Mario Brothers and Tetris was where that's where I got all the. It was just having a handheld game like that, was just amazing at that time. I mean, in the 80s, imagine how exciting that would have been for someone who loved gaming and stuff. And I already had the old Nintendo, the first ever one that came out 5 years before. So I was playing it on the big screen. But then imagine being able to go in obviously we used to drive a lot. Everybody used to drive everywhere to see their cousins and stuff. Imagine just being able to play and those journeys just flying by now. So
and these walking like I used to, yeah?
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you were driving when you came out of the bloody room, mate. You bet. So you never walked anywhere. But yeah, my Christmas present at 10 was definitely the Game Boy.
Wow. And Cam, what did your family get and say it was for them?
Yeah, it was I genuinely can't remember. It was either a video or the hi-fi that around that time. So it was a VCR. It would have been on
loading
Akai. It was an Akai VCR, if you remember Akai. Or it was a Sony hi-fi
loader,
top loader.
there were only a couple of companies back then, innit? Akai, Sony, JVC. That literally there was like 3 or...
Hello, Hitachi.
Oh yes.
My parents bought a Hitachi video way back when, and it wasn't top
The
loaders.
Hitachis were front loaders.
No, they were top loaders, man.
Were they top loaders?
Top loaders.
Yeah, Sony and they just with Betamax, weren't they? Sony were trying to do something different.
They just, unlike things nowadays, this will tell you everything you need to know about components, by the way. They were so heavy. Like, I remember our VCR was like silver.
It was silver as well.
And it was almost the size of a modern printer.
Yeah, they were big. They were big beasts, weren't they?
They weighed a ton.
Yeah.
I remember around this time actually, we had either a JVC or a Sony one, because Sony had to give up Betamax and Go VHS in the end themselves, which was a bit of a slap for them. But it was the front loader. I remember we'd bought it and it was like 200-300 quid or something, right? And we got robbed.
Oh.
We got lost, and it was Russell's name. Is it? I used to I came downstairs and I used to be like the first coming down and having my series.
Gags, I need a moment to compose myself there.
Give me shoes.
Desi place that you don't go. Then, but then some. Yeah.
The thing is, you're all thinking it. I just said it out loud. So,
No, we were actually.
Bibi. Unsuspecting it.
By that innocent appearance. There's that you're saying, innit?
didn't you know the whole problem? This is what I want to know.
You know all that she has towards Man United right now. It's going to be channeled via you. Your days are numbered.
Does she call Ruben Harambrim? I do.
I'm not going to tell you what she calls some of the Man City players. It's so bad.
No, so yeah, I used to come downstairs and have my Frosties, and I used to come down and watch either some wrestling or some cartoons or something. You know, I used to record it. So I came downstairs, had my breakfast ready, and then went to put it on and noticed that the two back doors to the living room were open. I was like, what the hell's happened here? Looked around. They left the TV, but took the Menga VHS.
Yeah, well, you can't carry a TV, can you, though?
Back in those days, they were flipping huge, weren't they?
Yeah, but listen, this makes us seem really old, and all the children listening, I'm really sorry. But yeah, old school TVs also weighed a ton. Like, they were heavy beasts, right?
And they were lopsided heavy as well. The weight would have
the back.
Yeah, because the CRT screen, right?
CRT, that's it, because all the weight was going that way. So awful things. You were always so panicking when you were like taking it out of the box that you were going to drop it and smash the thing.
I remember the turn of the century-ish. I had one of the last flat screen CRTs, and it was by, I think you had two companies that were vying for the top. You had Panasonic and Sony at the time.
Yeah.
And both were trying to outdo each other.
Yeah.
This TV set's at a 36-inch level, because that's as far as you could get with the CRT screens. You could get some that was square, but in the widescreen it was 36 inches before plasma came out and all that stuff. But a 36-inch CRT is weighing near 96, 99 kg.
Jesus.
That's the weight, of a seriously good washing machine now. Like a Miele washing machine costs stupid amounts of money. They weigh about 99 kg as well.
Yeah.
Which is fucking nuts when you think about it.
Yeah. Ridiculous weight.
That is.
That's heavier than me.
But it's heavier than me.
When you were 10?
When I was 10, mate, I went to Walt Disney World.
Oh.
I remember it says,
that's a great present.
1987, December, and it was the days when you could get taken out of school without having to give notices or getting fined or anything like that. Or any of that shit. Yeah, your parents just said, yeah, we're going somewhere, and that's it, you went. Whether it was turn time or not turn time.
You for a month, man.
Yeah, no one gave a shit. People were proper laps back then, right? Anyway, my uncle, so my mum's brother, lived in Houston. and she wanted to visit him. So my dad used to work for British Airways, so everything was really cheap to get there. So that was the easy part. Charlie Medipai went over to the US for a couple of weeks. We started off in Houston, and like most people who lived in Houston at the time, and most American folks at the time who were Desi, my uncle had a gas station. He had 2 gas stations actually. Nice. Yeah, it was really nice. And then my mum had the infinite wisdom idea to go to Walt Disney World. And my uncle, being my uncle, was like, "Are you sure you don't want to go to Disneyland?" And she's like, "No, Walt Disney World. I don't want to go to Disneyland. I want to go to Disney World." Because she thought World was bigger and better. And she was right, World is bigger and better than Disneyland. But they chose to drive. Yes, everybody on the podcast listening now, or sorry, all those people tuning in and listening now, if you're American, you just know how painful that was, right? You're driving from Houston to Orlando. It took about 2 nights and a bit of daytime driving. It was hectic. Yeah, but we did it. Yeah, my uncle borrowed someone's minivan and off we went. And we got there, and I remember it being so vast, but the things I remember most were the Epcot Center. I remember Captain EO with Michael Jackson in it and him singing "You're Just Another Part of Me" or something like that. I remember Space Mountain. I also remember the other kind of mountain, like the kind of, don't know how to explain it. It's like their Wild Wild West cowboy type thing. I can't remember what it's bloody called now. And queues. Fuck me. I remember queuing. And obviously, Southfield Park Fun Fair was nothing like that. You didn't have queues then. Right? So that was the only thing I'd ever experienced. I never thought you ever queued for a ride. So that was a new thing for me, queuing for ages just to go on something. But that was great, man. But when we came back to the UK and it was Christmas and the little Christmas tree's up and Dad's pissed sitting in a corner wondering what's happening around him kind of shit. My mum goes, "Oh yeah, that was your present." Oh, okay, so we get nothing today. No. We've just come back from America. What award do you want?
Welcome to my world.
Yeah, and you're not going, well, you can't really complain with that. Like, all right, you went to Walt Disney World. Like most kids would give that less.
It's expensive, man.
Yeah.
It was expensive at the time, to be fair.
Yeah. But my parents didn't really pay for the flight tickets, Gags. That's the whole fucking point.
ID90.
ID90s, you went on standby, you paid 10% of the ticket price. Exactly, Cam.
Yes.
Yeah.
I used to have an ID80, that's why.
Hey guys, it's Eddie Gibbs from Anfield Index here. I hope you're enjoying this podcast, and I'm sorry to call time on the show before it ends. In the current climate, it's tougher than ever before to offer podcasts for free. At Anfield Index, we produce over 75 free shows every month, which I'm confident is unparalleled in the LFC sphere. Whilst we'd love to offer everything for free, the production costs now make this impossible. That said, we don't want to follow the model of other channels and lock all of our content behind a paywall. So what we've decided to do is to continue offering every show for free, but cut that offering to 30 minutes on our longer shows. So to get all of our shows in full and enjoy the best of everything we have to offer, we really hope you'll consider supporting the channel and signing up at AnfieldIndexPro.com. For about the price of 1 cup of coffee, you'll get every podcast in full with 0 ads. You'll also get access to our LFC VIP community, where you can enjoy live podcasts, engage with our podcasters, and chat with other Reds in real time. So that website again, AnfieldIndexPro.com. Join today.
This podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.
Hey guys, it is Ryan. I'm not sure if you know this about me, but I'm a bit of a fun fanatic when I can. I like to work, but I like fun too. And now I can tell you about my favorite place to have fun, Chumba Casino. They have hundreds of social casino style games to choose from with new games released each week. You can play for free and each day brings a new chance to collect daily bonuses. So join me in the fun. Sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply.